Welcome, everyone. This is docket 6520 WR106, the application of the City of Whitewater for authority to adjust water rates. My name is Michael Newmark, Administrative Law Judge for the PSC. We're here on Zoom, and we have utility personnel and consultants, as well as commission staff and members of the public in attendance. So I want to thank you all for getting here and being part of this. Like I mentioned before we started, we're going to be collecting the evidence from parties, the utility, commission staff, and then get comments from members of the public. So we'll start that just in a minute. And just wanted to mention that we can take comments live here today. We're also accepting comments in writing, and they are due Monday, January 30th, either through the commission's website or by US mail. So the details on how to do that's on the notice of hearing, and that's just being displayed on the screen right now. So we can actually turn that off at this moment. Well, I'm gonna leave the screen share on, but I did want to mention that we have some documents here that were identified for the record, and we'll just need to verify those. So here's the list of documents. This was put together by commission staff, and it lists 6 documents from the utility and 2 documents from commission staff. And we do have 1 document, 1 comment in writing already on file. So before we get started with that, I just wanted to mention what we do with these documents. They're made part of the record in the case, as well as the recording of the hearing. And they're forwarded to the decision maker, who is Elizabeth Beyer, the division administrator for the Division of Water Utility Regulation and Analysis. So Elizabeth Beyer will review the record and make a decision on the case, and then a written order will be issued based on that decision. It'll be emailed to the utility and posted on the commission's website. So that's the basic process. And let's start with the utility and get those documents verified. So you can see from the list, there's a variety of documents, but they break down mostly into the customer notice document and then the more technical documents related to the application. So I just want to verify, I guess the customer notice has already been verified by affidavit, so that's good. We got a proof of that being sent. So we can move to, so I can accept both of those customer notice documents for the record. So we can move on to the utility application documents and data request responses and the acceptance of the revenue requirement. So who do we have from the utility that can verify those documents under oath?
I'm going to verify for the utility.
All right, great. So let me swear you in first. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. So just state your name for the record.
Lisa Turboteski.
All right. So the documents we're discussing, documents listed 1 through 4 on the screen related to the application and the data request response and the acceptance letter. Are you familiar with those?
Yes, I am.
And are they complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Do you have any comments?
I do not.
All right. Does anyone else wish to speak on behalf of the utility? No? Okay. All right, we'll turn to commission staff. We'll start with the revenue requirement. That's Troy Gaza, I assume. There you go. Raise your right hand. And do you swear or affirm? Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. And can you confirm that the revenue requirement exhibit is complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Any comments?
Yeah, just want to state that in the revenue requirement cover letter, the utility was requested to make an adjustment to the annual report, and they have done that, so that criteria has been met.
Okay, great, thanks. And cost service study and rate design, we'll have Andrew Fisher. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Can you confirm that the cost service study and rate design exhibit is complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Any comments?
I have no comments.
Okay, so well, we've already accepted that comment, Rebecca Jones from the public. So now I can turn the screen share off. We don't need those documents on the screen anymore. If I can remember how to do that. Sometimes takes a minute. Okay, there we go. Let's see everybody. Okay, so if we do have a member of the public that wishes to comment, just turn your video on and I'll just call your name one at a time. All right, so Jamie Slag, you got your video off first, so just want to unmute your mic.
Yes, Michael. How are you?
Perfect, thank you, thanks. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
All right, good. So first I'll swear you in, get your name for the record, and then make your comment for us, okay? So raise your
Sounds
right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. Okay, give us your name and comment, please.
My name is Jamie Slag, and I'd like to thank you guys for being here and being a member of the PSC and doing a great commission here. I would just like to comment that some of the research I've done in these test year 2022 and looking at some of the RORs, the initial request was 5.6% and the PSC came back at 6.6%. Is there any possible explanation on why the increased ROI from the initial request? From a member of the public standpoint, we have a $3 million water tower that was recently built during some of the time at which the commodities and labor prices were through the roof, just to satisfy a demand that was 10 plus years in the making. I believe the city of Whitewater didn't take into account any of the time value of money associated with that project, as well as there's a $300,000 garage that's planning on being built. I agree that the operational expenses has increased since 2020, but the increased revenue has also compensated for those operational expenses. I do not think that the Whitewater utility should be able to spend capital prior to actually needing it and justify rate demands 10 years prior to actually needing said demand. That is what I got to say for right now, and I appreciate your time.
Okay, thanks. So I don't know if we wanted to address just the reduction in the rate of return, or the increase, I guess, in the rate of return between the application. You want to take that on, Lisa? Okay, go ahead.
Sure. At the time we received the application from the PSC, that is what the ROR percentage was. So from the time the application we received to the time it's filed, it did increase. And that wasn't in the application.
And what, do you know the basis for the increase? What the reason was? The formula adjustment that was adjusted?
I'll let the PSC explain that one.
Okay, who wants to do that?
I can take that.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much what Lisa explained is just the rate of return. It was the benchmark that was used in this case, so that increased, and that is it's calculated as a 3-month rolling average of municipal bond rates plus 2%. So just it's a lot based on current economy and stuff like that. So that has been going up over, especially the second half of this last year, that was kind of going up pretty consistently. So yeah, the benchmark going up was more of just a timing thing based off that calculation from the process. When we send it out, they have the benchmark at that time that they file, and then when we finish it, we approve the benchmark at that point.
All right, so any other comments from the public? We have some people I know they joined us with their screens on and mics on, but they've turned that all off now. So if you do wish to make a comment, please do so. So let me just make sure if Sherry, did you want to comment? How about Nicole? Oh, and Brad? Okay, just gonna give you another moment here to turn on your screens and mics. Okay, well, if for some reason you're having trouble doing that, we can accept your comments still by Monday. Don't forget the written comment can be filed on the website, or if we can get it in the mail now and hopefully we'll get it by Monday. We appreciate you and want to hear from you. If you're just here to listen, that's fine too. But since you did join us, I'm just kind of surprised you're not making a comment. So, okay, well, at this point, I think we have all the information we need, and like I said, the administrator Elizabeth Byer will take into account everything in the record before making her decision, and we will get that order in writing out to the utility and the commission's website. So thanks very much for attending. I appreciate everyone's participation, and take care. We're adjourned.